You've got the hands of the starter for the main event for the Open female women. It is the Open Ironwoman for Kennards Hire here at Mermaid Beach for round 2 of the Summer of Surf. Looks like we're only moments away from the start. And here we go. We are racing underway, and look at them go, flashing off the beach beats.
Yeah, Duff, straight away I can see Tian Raymond there from Alex Headland, our round 1 winner, just on that blue and grey ski on the southern side, as well as Tiani Massey there as well, and I think that might even be Maddie Dunn, definitely the top 3, Duff, just off that first up. But those girls getting held up pretty quickly, but it looks like maybe even that northern end's probably snuck out, Duff.
Yeah, we've seen this all day where it's been a little bit of a mixed bag and a bit of a lottery as to whether you want to be on the southern or the northern end. And at the moment, there's not too much advantage to be anywhere other than the lead of this race, where Gemma Smith and Maddie Dunn are at the moment. I'm not sure who that is on the yellow ski.
Yeah, Duff, I can just see. I'm pretty sure that might be Carla Papik there from the Wander Club. So doesn't the cream often rise to the top, Duff? Like you said, we've got Gemma Smith, Maddie Dunn, Tian Raymond, Carla Papik. Do you know what I mean? All the familiar faces you see at the front of the race have gone straight to the front off this first ski league. But man, look at Carla Papik. She doesn't care about all the big names around her. She wants to get the front of this race, Duff.
Yeah, it is one of her strongest cards. It is the ski. She knows that that's where her strong suit lies, and she's going to want to try and put all of her cards into one basket and put her best foot forward.
Duff, and correct me if I'm wrong, I can't quite tell because we're down here on the beach, but I believe that's either Emma Dick or Ella Heiniger there in second. So as for those watching at home, this is an M shape, so they will go out and in twice in each leg, and that leg, at the moment is ski followed by swim and then board. But at the moment it looks like Carla Papik again there from Wanda, just picking up all these little runners, Duff.
Yeah. Carla Papik is making every postal winner so far, and it is Ella Heiniger there of Burleigh Heads in second place, with Maddie Dunn just on the next side of her, rounding out the podium.
Yeah, Duff. So at the moment, like you said, it's Carla Papik, but there's a lot of quality in the field here today, Duff. So a lot of up and comers, but a lot of stalwarts, girls that have been around the traps for a long time now. Girls like Maddie Dunn, girls like Gemma Smith. While they're not old, they're very experienced, and I think that experience will shine through today, Duff.
Yeah, have a look at the little run that Carla Papik has picked up here. She's got a little breakaway, and she's broken away from the girls, and it is an M-shaped course, so tell us a little about racing in an M-shaped course, Beats.
Yeah, Duff, I think with M-shapes, you just want to pick your moments. Obviously, being out the front is the most important thing, but I think it's really important to use your strengths when you've got them. So Carla's obviously put a lot of her eggs in this ski basket, and she's willing to spend them now, but a lot of it's just biding your time and waiting for your moment to pounce. And so some of these girls know that ski might not be their strongest leg, so they're happy to sort of sit in the pack, keep some energy and wait to strike a little bit later in the race. But one girl who isn't waiting is Carla Papik from Wanda. She's just going to get out past this little shorey now, and man, she's put her print on this race pretty early. But Maddie Dunn, a standard Maddie Dunn, Duff. As soon as there's a wave on, she puts herself at the front of the race.
Yeah, for sure. She's got, if not the best surf skills, she's up there in the top 3 to 5 of our surf skills going around in the business, and she's one that as soon as the surf gets above a foot or two, and you know that there's a bit of technicality in it, that she's one that you want to have in your top picks.
Yeah, Duff, she's been in a fair few more multis. As soon as there's a wave on, as soon as there's 2 or 3 foot, Maddie Dunn's paying not too long odds. She's sort of that 230, 240 range, and I'm always wetting my beak on that action.
Oh yeah, you could go on for stories and stories about Maddie Dunn paying dividends, and the one that would probably tell you the best is Nick Gale. Backed her for a few rounds, the partner of Maddie Dunn, and the one time that he hopped off her, she managed to win at fairly favourable odds,
yeah.
And I don't think she's ever forgiven him.
Yeah, the punter's curse, mate. It happens to the best of us. Anyway, back to the race. It's still Carla Papik, Duff. We've talked about it before, that youthful inexperience, where you just want to go to the front. And you don't care if you show up and blow up. You just want to get as much camera time as you can, and put yourself up the front of the race, because that's where you want to be, really, Duff.
Absolutely, camera time is gold time, and you pay big money for camera time these days, and these girls are getting frills for free.
Yeah, they're getting money for jam, as you would say at the moment, Duff. Second at the moment, I think that's still Tiani Massey, and I think working into the race now is round 1 winner Tian Raymond. So a couple of class athletes off the front of these skis, Duff, and obviously we're jumping into our swim leg next. So Duff, this race is only just getting started.
Yeah, so the order for this Ironwoman round 2 at Mermaid Beach for the Summer Surf is ski, swim, board. They will do the transition in between each of those legs, and it is an M-shaped course as well. So the girls are in for the long haul here. and we've got plenty of racing to come.
Duff, as I said before, someone like Maddie Dunn or doing an M shape is knowing when to pick your moments. She basically rode Carla the whole way around. She's picked a couple of seconds just to really put the hammer down, and she's turned that wave into a 2 or 3 metre lead, Duff, which might be enough for somebody as classy as Maddie Dunn going into a swim leg.
Absolutely, we know that she's no slouch out there swimming. It is probably one of her strongest legs, and she wouldn't have a weak leg out there, but if you had to order them, you'd probably say the swim and board are on equal terms, and the ski is one of her weakest. So she's coming out of her probably weakest leg in front, so she'll be licking her lips right now.
Yeah, Duff, have a look at this chase pack. Ella Heineken jumped off her ski and sprinted like it was a 200 metre run. She like it barely even touched her sides on her. So Ella Heineken has just sprinted up, basically onto the front of that first pack. So she was obviously, I think she finished first in that first round, and she's looking to make amends today, Duff, looking to try and get another dub here and put herself at the front of that leaderboard.
I think working through transitions is one of those things that Shannon next time made it sexy.
He did.
He made transition running sexy and made it that you had to work hard through transition. It wasn't just an easy jog around anymore, and he put the herd into those transitions, and it's now become one of those pivotal moments that if you're not working through transition, then you're getting left behind.
Yeah, Duff, it's adding another weapon in the arsenal of a sport that already requires you to have too many in the first place. But so we all have Shannon next time to thank for that. But as we look out to sea, I think that's Maddie Dunn, Duff, and she's just gone. She's probably put maybe 5 or 6 metres into that transition, into probably 10 metres to this first, maybe 100 metres of the swim. So Maddie Dunn just showing her class immediately and stamping authority on this race, as she's just going to turn around the first of 2 legs in this first swim with a really, really healthy lead.
Absolutely. She's going to be able to turn straight for home. There's no going along the back of the cans or anything like that where they have that little bit of extra time to catch up ground. She's going to be turning for home straight away, and she's going to get the first look of it and the first opportunity, and she probably only needs half a sniff and she'll be gone. Duff,
if there's one, athlete that that you want to see go in and out of the break X amount of times, it's Maddie Dunn. She eats these conditions up, and as we're witnessing here today's no different. She's already turned her worst leg, in quotations. She's not a bad ski paddler at all, but she got off the ski first, and she's just exploded away in the swim. She looks really easy out the front, and she's just picking and choosing all these perfect little ways in. She's just that much more experienced.
Would you say that she's an M-shaped specialist with the way that she has been so strong in those M shapes in the past?
Yeah, she's got a really big engine, Maddie, and she's got a big heart as well. So I think those two things coincide with just being able to put those M shapes together really well. A lot of races she has won on the professional series that have been M shapes, and she's obviously looking to make another one here today.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the moment, she's making a fine job of it. And as you can see, she starts to wade through here, but it looks like that might be Ironwoman, round 1 winner, who's just pulled up on the heels of Maddie Dunn. And I tell you what, this could be an absolute ding-dong battle between these two girls. Probably two of our strongest. Corrections. It's Emily Doyle there of Newport that's just pulled up there. Yep. So surf skills coming through there for Emily Doyle of Newport and Massey of Maroochydore, as they call them through beats.
Yeah, Duff. Emily Doyle had that unbelievable round last round as well. That's Tiani Massey there in 3rd place. Carla Papik, early race leader, there in 5th. I think that might be Hannah Scully there. And then round 1 winner, Tian Raymond, just going around in 7th place. So, man, the field spreads out, but the list of names goes on and on.
Yeah, one to watch there. Claudia Slavin just come through, and she's one of the strong swimmers in the field. So she'll be looking to put some work into this last swim leg before she hits the board, and trying to make a bit of amends from the start of the race, as she's got herself caught in about midfield.
Yeah, Duff, as we can see, it looks like Emily Doyle's just come up onto the hip of Maddie Dunn. Looks like Maddie slowed down a little bit. Do you think there's possibly some tactics coming into play, or do you think that Emily Doyle's just got that class swimming where she's decided to have a go?
I think it's you want to put your eggs into one basket, and you want to play to your strengths, and you never know, you get out there and you're feeling good, just put the hammer down and hope that anyone can hold on. And if you can find a little bit of luck out in the ocean and you find that little ripple that you need to and find that wave, then it can be your day.
Well, Duff, as I was saying before, these girls are going to start needing to find some luck, because Maddie Dunn is still putting herself at the front of the race. She's a class board paddler, and not somebody you want to give a big lead to going into a final board last leg. So, as the girls start running into each other on the way home, there's a bit of crash and bash out the back, but it looks like Maddie Dunn's just peeking under her right arm to see where these waves are breaking. She's got every wave in every leg, so she knows what she's doing. She's obviously executing a race plan to perfection. So, as we see, I'm just trying to pick up who's in third there, Duff. I think it might even be Tiani Massey there from the Bridgecore Club.
Yeah, Tiani Massey did round the M shape in third. It looks like she's held on to that position, but I tell you what, the girls.
Look at Maddie Dunn here, just swum adjacent to the shore to pick this one up, Duff, and like that just speaks volumes of the class of Maddie Dunn.
Yeah, surf skills at an absolute premium right there. You pay top dollar for that, and we're getting it here on the beach here at Mermaid for absolutely nothing, and that's why we love our sport. No price of admission. You come in, you get yourself your spot on the sand, you get the lotion out, you oil yourself up, and you get to watch these girls do their thing.
For a punt and a beer away from being an absolute heaven. So it's Maddie Dunn, Emily Doyle there in first and second. Just waiting to see who pops here in third place, but it's going to be Maddie Dunn going on to probably her strongest leg, and Emily Doyle's enjoyed a nice little buffer there in second as well. So it looks like the race is going to be at the front here between Emily Doyle and Maddie Dunn. Yeah,
you look at the body language of the two girls as well. They know that they're in a commanding position, and the shoulders are up high, the head's up high. They're looking at the task that's ahead of them, and they're basically in unison at the moment. They wouldn't look out of place on the 10-metre platform in the synchro diving.
Yeah, that's a perfect analogy, Duff. Very, very similar at the moment. So I'm just trying to pick up that. Still Tiani Massey here in third place. So I find it nearly impossible to believe that someone's going to get up and take a win here outside of these three girls here today, Duff. So it's still Maddie Dunn there on the blue board, just rolling under one now, taking a bit of a hit. And that actually might open the door for fourth and fifth here, Duff.
Yeah, and I think it is the big mover in the race is that of Tian Raymond, that she's starting to make her way through the field, and she's wanting to follow on from that round one performance where she was the winner. But Tian Massey just making amends right here. Look at her go.
Yeah, Duff. She's got a huge engine, Tiani Massey. She's one of the smaller girls in the field, but that's not stopping her. She motored around that transition, grabbed her board like a weighted kilo, and dragged it into the water. And she's moving it really well. She wants to get up onto Maddie Dunn's sidewash and see if she can make a move here in the last leg.
And it looks like Maddie Dunn is just working through the gears at the moment. She's not at full tilt or anything like that. Looks like she's going to maybe just work her way through this first part of the board of the M shape, and you'll probably watch her now when she turns for home. That's when the rating will lift, and that's when she'll look to put the foot down.
Yeah, Duff, we did talk about race management a little bit earlier, and again, that's just Maddie Dunn and her experience, knowing where she wants to use her energy, where she can use her strengths, and she's just popped over the top of this one, but she's got a great little run off the back of that, and Duff, it's you can nearly shut the gate.
Absolutely, it's almost see you later, senoritas, because she is on her way. As we see, Tian Raymond starting to hit a big move though. She's starting to make her way through the field. She's up to about fourth on the back of Emily Doyle and Tian Massey.
Yeah, that's Tian Raymond there from the Alex Head Surf Club, who won round one in pretty easy fashion, but Maddie Dunn's just up the rating here at the moment. It looks like Tiani Massey's just going to fall off the back of this one. She could have joined Maddie Dunn on that front wave there, but she's just going to settle for this little double up. But Maddie Dunn is absolutely flying. She's back down on the belly, making sure she's dotting the I's, crossing the T's, and she's not making any mistakes, Duff.
Yeah, all she needs to do is just sign her name on the bottom of that contract.
It's that easy.
At his money in the bank.
Yeah, it is Sunday, Duff, but these banks are open, and Maddie Dunn's cashing some checks. It's Tiani Massey there in second, Emily Doyle, and I think it's Tian Raymond is just within striking distance still. So maybe that race for second is definitely on, Duff, but at the moment it's still just all Maddie Dunn.
It's the Maddie Dunn show at the moment, and aren't we privileged to be watching it?
Yeah, Duff, it's been an absolute clinic. For all those younger viewers at home and on the beach, this is exactly how you do it. It's how you manage a course. It's how you use your strong legs. You get to the front of a race and learn how to stay there. And Maddie Dunn's been a stalwart now in the series for the best part of 10 years, and I think it's just so obvious the way she conducts herself in races on the beach.
Absolutely, and going into the last leg of an M-shaped six or 5 legs in, 1 leg to go. What's going through the mind right now, Beats?
Duff, it depends who you are and where you are, but basically you just want to be able to slow the heart rate down and make sure you can think. I know when all that blood's rushing to your shoulders and your arms and your legs, it's hard to make those decisions, but you just want to slow down, take a breath, make sure you're staying in the moment, you're not getting ahead of yourself, and make sure you don't have your hands on the trophy already, but you basically just want to make sure you put one stroke in front of the other.
Absolutely. It does look like it is Tian Massey that's just got herself in a nice, comfortable second at the moment with the chase pack there. It looks like someone else has joined on the tail there. So that might be Ella Heineke possibly that's joined in with the tail there. It looks like that she might be getting herself up in the mix.
Yeah, Duff, another girl with a huge engine. So these girls are all extremely fit. As are most Ironwomen, but like I said, as these races get longer and longer, I think we're somewhere around the 20-minute mark now. These girls with the fitness are going to start shining through, and as you can see, the elastic bands broke on the rest of the field. And speaking of elastic bands, Maddie Dunn is just slingshot to the front, Duff. She's going to pull down this wave, and she's going to do it easy.
Yeah, we have just had word come through from the officials, though, that Maddie Dunn has missed the can on the way out to that final board turn. Wow. So we'll have to wait on official confirmation, but it does look like at this stage that she is at the possibility of being disqualified from this race, which is a damn shame, because she's absolutely raced the, you wouldn't call it a race of her life, but she's made every post a winner and done it in clinical fashion.
Yeah, Duff, we'll definitely wait for that confirmation, but someone's nodding at me here on the beach saying that Maddie Dunn has actually copped a DQ, so that's absolutely devastating there for Maddie Dunn after what was an absolutely dominating performance. So I guess the race for second now first is on, Duff. Yeah. I think it's Ella Heinegger, Tian Raymond and Tiani Massey there racing.
And that's it. The girls won't know that Maddie's out of this race, so they're going to be racing for second, but they're going to know that once they cross the line that they're going to be the one that takes the spoils, and it does look like it's going to be
Tiani Massey. Tiani Massey's taking the win here, Duff, and then it's Tian Raymond there in third place. Duff, can you shed a bit of light on that?
Yeah, I've just got another word through as well. It's just coming through as we are here now. Tian Massey as well, missing the can on the way out. So absolutely disastrous for the two girls coming across the line in first and second. But it is going to be back-to-back. Tian Raymond taking out round 1 and 2 of the Open Female Ironwoman. Congratulations.
Like Michael Jordan back-to-back, 96-97. Tian Raymond taking 2 wins from 2. And then Ella Heinegger is just Stephen Bradbury away from 4th into 2nd. So it's crazy scenes down here at the finish line of the Open Women's Iron. But what a race, Duff.